morning, YouTube. So today is a very exciting day because today Nicole and I are going to the Kpoppin USA Orlando store fan meet today. I just said today twice, but I'm really excited. Yeah, we are going to the fan meet and Dre is going to be there, so we're going to get to meet him, and there's just going to be a bunch of fans there, and there's going to be games and all that kind of stuff, and we're basically just going to like fangirl over K-pop with other people, and it's going to be amazing. And I'm wearing my Monster X shirt today to rep my ultimate group because, you know, I'm trash, but I am extremely excited, as you can tell, and right now it's about 7:30 in the morning. I woke up at 6:30 to get ready, and Nicole should be here around 8, and then we are going to head to Orlando. It's about a 2-hour drive from my house, and then we should get there around 10, which is like an hour before the store actually opens, but we've never done a fan meet like this before, so we don't know, because so the thing about the fan meet is you have to buy something that's worth at least $10, which if you're going to a K-pop store, you'll have no problem buying something at least that's $10. But we don't know how many people are going to be like waiting in line to get in for the store to open to buy something. I already have 2 albums on hold, so when I first get there, I'm just going to go in line to like buy the albums and then get those, and then get my wristband for the fan meet. And then the fan meet actually starts at 12, and then we're also going to be buying a bunch of albums. I'm planning on getting like 10 albums. I don't know what Nicole's planning on getting. We'll probably vlog in the car later when we're together and talk about that. But then the fan meet starts at 12, and I'm just really excited. I think it's a really cool thing that they're doing, and I just wanted to be a part of it, and I also really wanted to meet Dre, and I'm just going to vlog my experience and share it with you. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this vlog. Hello guys, so I'm with Nicole now again. We are here at the K-pop store again, and there's already actually a couple of people outside the it's about 10 a.m. and there's already a couple of people outside waiting to get in, which is why we wanted to come early. We'll still be like in the beginning of the line, thankfully. But I thought that we would do the same thing again like as last time, where we would go over our plan and talk about what albums that we want to buy. And so I actually have my list on Nicole's phone since I'm filming on my phone right now. But my 2 albums that I have on hold are BTS You Never Walk Alone, the Mint version, and NCT 127's Limitless album. To that, I want to buy SF9's album Feeling Sensation, because since I am trash, I am too impatient to wait for my M-Wave copy to come in like 2 weeks from now, and I want an unsigned copy eventually anyway, so I'm like, I just need to get my hands on this album. And then I am not leaving the store without buying B2B's Press Play. And then another album I'm probably going to buy is NCT Dream's first single. And then I want to buy all the other versions of the Monster X albums that I need, because I have one version of everything, but since Monster X are obviously my ultimate group, as you know, they're the one group that I want to buy every version of everything from, so I just need to get the other versions. And then today, my Monster X album collection will be complete until they have their comeback in March, when I'm planning to buy that album when it comes out anyways. After that, I think it was just I wanted to get an FX album. I'm thinking Electric Shock most likely, and I'm thinking about getting a VIX album, possibly Voodoo Doll. And Nicole is going to tell you what she's going to buy now.
Alright, so for my trip here, the 3 things that I definitely have to get today is NCT 127's Limitless album.
We're both buying it because it's an amazing album.
It's so good.
We listened to it on the way here, and we jammed hardcore.
NCT Dream's first single album, the first, whatever it's called.
First and last, I think.
First and last. Because I wrote down the first, but then I was like, I think I wrote down because it was the first mini album.
Are there 2 versions? Because I don't know the difference.
No, of NCT Dream. No, NCT Dream just has...
Okay, good, because I didn't know the difference.
They should just have one version of their album. I haven't heard anything else, so I have to leave with that in my hands, because Chewing Gum exists on that album, and then yes, I love my precious little babies. I have to support them. And then the 3rd thing that I have to leave today with is probably going to be the priciest album, is Act On Musician's Winter album, because I am collecting Act On Musician, and I love them, and they're so talented. And then also, I also want to leave here with G-Friend's Snowflake album, because I'm trying to start my G-Friend collection. Or at least start collecting G-Friend. I don't know if I'm technically collecting them, but I just need at least one G-Friend album in my life. So, G-Friend. And then BTS's Never Walk Alone. I want to try to get it. I don't know which version I want to get. I didn't think that through, because I want to get both.
Were you going to get both versions?
I want to get both versions, but I don't know if I'm getting both versions today is my thing. So I don't know. I'll have to see, because money's an issue.
Money.
Because I don't know if I want to get 2 versions of BTS or swap it out and get like a different album instead. That's something that might be cheaper. And then if I still have money left, I want to try to get either Shiny's Lucifer or Beast's Mastermind. And that's sort of my plan today. Yeah.
But yeah, like we said, we don't know how much, well, we know how much money we want to spend and like what our limit is, and we kind of we have to keep each other in check, because we know as soon as we go in there's going to be albums that are going to distract us from our goals, and this is why when we go in we have a priority list.
Also, something that's not on my list, which I just remembered, is Astro's album, if it's there, because I didn't write it down because I didn't think they'd have it, but if it's there I need to get it.
And are you finished?
Yeah, sorry. It dawned on me. I was like, Astro.
The one album for me that I thought of because we listened to it on the way here is Shiny's One of One. I don't know if I'm actually going to get it, but like I might be tempted to buy it. So it just depends on how everything plays out in the store. And yeah, those were basically our plans of what we're going to buy.
Hey.
Hi everyone. So I'm with Dre now. She's an amazing singer.
Thank you.
And she's actually, I don't know if you know this, but you're actually the first YouTuber that I've ever met in person. So
Hopefully it's a good thing.
I actually have 2 questions that I want to ask him.
Okay.
And the first question that I wanted to ask you is, who is your bias in Monster X?
Monster X is Shonu. Always Shonu.
He's one of my records.
I love Shonu.
My bias is Kpoppin, and he's my record.
So he's one of your record Shonu?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is your favorite Monster X song?
Hero.
Hero?
Definitely. Like when that first came out, I loved it.
That's one of my favorites, but my ultimate favorite song is I Call That.
Okay.
From like
The last one.
And then the last question that I want to ask you is, do you have a bias in SF9 yet?
I'm trying to think down the list. Isn't it, I might confusing groups now. But I think I chose it in my first and second reaction video, which is Taeyang.
That's who I thought it was, but I don't know if you like actually did it.
I haven't chosen one yet. There's like a process that goes through biases, which they choose you in a way. So off the bat, I'm choosing Taeyang, but I don't know after like when they come back again, which they did come back recently, right?
Yeah, and at first my bias was Moon,
Okay.
but I'm really trash for this group and they're really special to me, so my bias is my members, which I've never done before.
Hey, it happens. Yeah, no, it's a thing. It is a thing. I was talking about that recently on a BTS video, saying that sometimes you just take them as a whole, which is it's somewhat better, I feel like.
But those were all the questions that I had for you. I just want to thank you for being on my
Thank you.
My ultimate bias girl group is Girls' Generation. My ultimate bias is Taemin, and I forgot my last one. Which one was I? What was it? Oh, and I'm looking at her like, wait, and I do K-pop dance covers. Yeah, that's what it was.
I'm about 5, 6-ish.
K-pop related thing.
That's similar to another K-pop artist that's 5'6". Well, YouTube is kind of K-pop. Right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
And I guess a K-pop related one. Oh yeah. My bias in 21 is Theo. I like it.
Cross Gene is a 6-member boy group, and they debuted June 8th, 2012, along with all the groups that debuted that year, which is a crazy year. They're under the company Amuse Korea, and their fandom name is Candy.
So yesterday I didn't really end the vlog because once we left, we we went and got dinner at Olive Garden, me and Nicole, and then after that we actually decided not to film our reactions to our photo cards because it was really dark out and we just really wanted to like open them and see what we got. So we didn't film our reaction to that. But we did, like I said, we opened all of our albums in the car, and then after that we just headed home and we listened to a bunch of girl group albums on the way home, which was really fun. And we were just like really exhausted after that. So I didn't get to end the vlog, but I wanted to put in a little clip here just like talking about my thoughts about what happened yesterday. So yesterday was so freaking amazing. It was like 10 times more amazing than I even like thought that it would be, and I already thought that it would be incredible. So when we first got there, like I said, we got to the store around like 10, and then they opened at 11, and then we went and bought our albums, which right after this I'm going to be filming an album haul, which will probably actually go up before the vlog just because I have a lot of footage that I need to edit together. So I don't know when the vlog will actually go up, but I'm hoping sometime within this week. It just depends on how much stuff that I have to do with school and work and everything. But, so yes, we got there, we went and bought all of our albums. I actually ended up buying more than I thought that I would, which normally happens when I go there because it's K-pop and you can't really like control yourself. And so we bought our albums, and then I was starting to get hungry and Nicole wanted to get some coffee. And we already had our wristbands when we bought the albums, so we left just for like 10-20 minutes to go and eat something at McDonald's, and then we came back and the game started around like 1-ish. And so the games that they had played they started off, the first game was an icebreaker, 2 truths 1 lie. So the first one was that I have been into K-pop for 2 years. The second one that I said was I make YouTube videos, and the third one that I said was my bias in SF9 is Rowoon, and they quickly caught the lie that my bias in SF9 was Rowoon because I bias all the members because trash. Oh, I forgot to talk about meeting Dre first because we actually did that before the game started. After we came back from McDonald's, we went inside and we met Dre, and Dre is one of the nicest people like ever, honestly. I went up to him and then like we said hi and like how are you and all that, and then we took a picture. And then I asked him if he could be in my vlog, which you've already seen the clip before this, but like I was really nervous and I told him like I'm still getting used to vlogging, and he was like, girl, I'm still getting used to vlogging too. And so he's just very relatable and very sweet, and we talked about Monster X and SF9, and then going back to the icebreaker thing, afterwards, I was really nervous, like, talking in front of everybody, and so I don't think I was loud enough, and then afterwards, I saw Dre again, and I was like, I went up to him and I was like, could you hear me? Like, was I loud enough? And he was like, yeah, you did good, and then he patted me on my shoulder, like, in an encouraging way, and it was just really nice of him. And then after that, they did guess the song, guess the choreo, and they did K-pop trivia. And I actually did not participate in any of the games, which now I kind of regret it. The next time I think I'm just going to play in the games no matter what. And then after that, they had what was called K-pop Appreciation Corner, where they talked about an underrated group. And the underrated group was actually Cross Gene, which is a group that I love their music, even though I don't know the members yet. I really need to sit down and just learn the members, but I was really happy that they talked about them. And then after that, I went up to Amanda from K-Junkies, which Amanda and Natalie from K-Junkies were the hosts, and if you don't watch them, you should, and I will put their channel down below, as well as Dre's and my friend Nicole's, of course. But we talked about Cross Gene a lot, and then we talked about other things, and then she's just really nice, and so is Natalie. I talked to both of them a lot about K-pop, of course, and I really love them. After the K-pop Appreciation Corner, one thing that they did, which I think was my favorite part of the whole event, was throughout the event they had a little jar that had K-pop positivity on it. And what you do is just anytime during the event, you could write out a card with like a message that's something good about like K-pop or a group that you like, or like a bias or anything like that. I wrote down one for my top 3. I wrote down one for Monsta X, BTS, and I wrote one, well, for BTS I just wrote about J-Hope, and then I wrote down one for SF9. And then when Natalie read the card about SF9, she goes, "Who's the SF9 stan?" And Dre literally looks right at me and he points at me, and then I'm like, "It's me." And I just thought it was so funny that like Dre automatically knew the person that wrote about SF9 was me, mostly because I talked about them to him earlier, and he knows that I biased the whole group, and I just thought it was funny. But yeah, after that, that was the end of the event, and then we said goodbye to Natalie and Amanda and Dre, and then we left and we had dinner at Olive Garden, and like I said, we opened our albums, and then we went home, and I was so sad leaving. Like, I didn't want to leave the event at all. Like, when we said goodbye, I didn't want to, because that whole day, like, I told both, like, Natalie, Amanda, and Dre that, like, it was the most fun that I had in a while, and the happiest that I had been in a while. And like the whole entire day, I was genuinely extremely happy, and like I couldn't stop smiling, cause like it's just amazing how like music in general can bring people together, but also specifically K-pop. And like after that event, K-pop is just like so much more important to me than it even was before. And now I really want to go to like all the fan meets in the future. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and end the vlog and talk about the event a little bit and my thoughts and like just all the feelings. And I really hope you enjoy this vlog. But yeah, I really hope you enjoy this vlog. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more.